Today's our topic is object complements. What is the role of object complements in a sentence? Definition. Sometimes a verb is not complete with only a direct object, especially when that direct object is a person. More information about the object's relationship with the verb is required to form a complete thought. This additional information is known as the object complement. An object complement is a word or group of words that describes, renames, or completes the direct object of the verb. Without one, we are left asking what about the state or condition of the direct object as a result of the verb. An object complement can be a noun or noun phrase, an adjective or adjective phrase, or a relative clause also known as an adjective clause, an infinitive or infinitive phrase, or gerund or gerund phrase. In the example used in this section, the object complements are in bold while the objects they modify or rename are underlined. Nouns and noun phrases. When we use nouns as object complements, they serve to rename or re-identify the object of factative verbs. For example, the committee elected him treasurer. No, the treasurer is a noun. Mr. Mrs. Fields named her late husband the executor of her estate. No, the executor of her estate is here a object complement. The coach made Timothy team captain. You know what? Timothy became a team captain. So it is a object complement. The school board appointed her superintendent. No, if we say the school board appointed her, what appointed? Appointed superintendent. So it is a object complement. Adjectives and adjective phrases. Factative verbs also take adjectives and adjective phrases as their object complements. But whereas a noun that functions as an object complement will rename a direct object, an adjective serves to describe or modify the direct object. Like all object complements, adjectives must follow the direct object they are describing. If they come before it, they are simply acting as attributing adjectives, which are not necessary to complete the meaning of the sentence. Now, here are some examples. All he wanted was to make his husband happy. No, here is what happy. Happy is a adjective complement. Okay. The excitement of the day got the kids way too happier. We decided to paint my room bright pink. No, bright pink is a adjective. Object complement. The jury judged the defendant not guilty. No, not guilty is a adjective. She deemed him worthy of her love. Relative clause. Relative clauses are dependent clauses that are introduced by relative pronouns. Like adjectives, relative clauses serve to describe the noun that they follow. For this reason, they are often called adjective clauses. For example, do you know someone who can work the photocopier? No, you can see relative clause. It is a who can work the photocopier. I hate the cooler that they painted this room. I found an apartment that is big enough for both of us. No, that is big enough for both of us is a relative clause. He is a friend whose generosity knows no bounds. No, it is whose generosity knows no bounds. It is a relative clause. No, infinitives and infinitive phrases. An infinitive or infinitive phrase acts as an object complement by describing the intended or desired action of the direct object. For example, I do not expect you to approve of my decision. No, to approve. To approve is a infinitive, and to approve of my decision is a infinitive phrase. She is forcing me to work through the weekend. Not to work is a infinitive, but to work through the weekend is a infinitive phrase. We need you to make a few more copies. Not to make is a infinitive, but to make a few more copies is a infinitive phrases. Janet's father wants her to go to Harvard. No, here go to is a infinitive, but go to Harvard is a infinitive phrase. I would like the boss to see these reports. No, to see is a infinitive. To see these reports is a infinitive phrase. He persuaded me to marry him. They taught me to work the photocopy. We often also use infinitives as object complements in reported speech to express what someone said to or asked of someone else. For example, he asked me to help him. No, no, to help is a infinitive. To help him. She told me not to answer the phone. Gerunds and gerund phrases. Gerunds generally function as object complements by describing what the direct object is or was doing, as opposed to infinitives, which describe an act that has not yet been done. For example, we came across him lying in the yard. No, lying is a gerund. Lying in the yard is a gerund phrase. My mother noticed the baby walking by himself. No, walking is a gerund. When we add walking by himself, it becomes a gerund phrase. I cannot believe the bosses caught you napping. No, napping is a gerund. We heard their dogs barking at the wind. No, barking is a gerund.